I wanted to pursue my career in hardcore engineering. From there onwards, it was no looking back. It was a day-night struggle, but we made it happen. We need to continuously evolve and gain knowledge.
What led to you to IIT Madras, and how did you decide on mechanical engineering?
So right since childhood, I was sort of very inclined towards engineering. And I used to consider myself as a tough boy. And I thought mechanical engineering was the right field for tough guys. And that was the perception I had as a childhood.
Do you have a favorite memory for your time on campus?
I came by the Grand Trunk Express, and when I landed here, it was certainly a cultural shock. The best moments we had here was in the 5 years that we had was both academics and sports. And in addition to academics, cricket was also one of the good things. I remember playing for the TNCA First Division League here. We captained the IIT also. And the open air theatres, those were one of the best. But the best part I liked about the IIT, the memorable memories are, the periodical tests. The syllabus was not coming out of a book. It was something that we had to study, understand, and then go about learning. So that was the best learning I ever had in my life.
So how did your years at IIT Madras influence professional journey afterwards?
I wanted to pursue my career in hardcore engineering. Second year, it was 1 day of workshop. So we had this hands-on kind of an experience. And I really was keen to go after manufacturing. And this is what I had various offers coming through from various industries, but I opted for telco because I felt that was one of the best engineering industries that was in India at that time.
Okay.
So during the grooming at IIT, it sort of encouraged me to go for this kind of a field in the automobile.
What were some key turning points that shaped your career path?
So a few things which I found in telco Tata Motors was, the growth was more of a vertical, being in manufacturing only. That's why I decided I should make a change, and I didn't change randomly. I went through a smaller organization to DAA Madras, where I got a much bigger perspective.
Right.
A good learning at TVS Motors also, where they had the best practices in manufacturing. My tenure at Hero was something extraordinary, where I felt they were very much business focused and oriented, and focused really on growth. And that's why when I joined them on 2001, it was March, and from there onward, it was no looking back.
At Hero MotoCorp, you have led large-scale transformations. What was the most challenging phase for you to navigate over there?
So we had a very good joint venture going on with Honda, and our current chairman, Dr. Pawan Munjal, was of the opinion that unless and until we develop and design our own products, we'll not get in. Because Honda was keen that we stay focused on the commuter segment, and we wanted to be present across the value chain, from the commuter to the premium vehicle, from scooters, etc. And also we wanted to be globally present. Had we not done this, by now we would have been dead. And I've been mentioning this time and again in various forums. So one of the most challenging thing was when the government short-circuited BS4 to BS6 directly. And that time I took over the R&D also, and the transition phase was really mind-boggling. It was a day-night struggle, but we made it happen. And thanks to setting up our own facilities, one of the best integrated facilities we have in India now. And one of the good points in my career was in 2016, I was the first employee to be nominated on the board of Hero MotoCorp.
Oh, okay.
So since then, I've been on the board of Hero. It's one of the very good recognition that the company gave me for my efforts in that. So one of the things, of course, sustainability was the end sustainability, which is the after emission, which is the EVs are very, very critical. However, on other fronts, we are looking at, of course, the usual thing like renewable energy, everything. By 2030, we want to be carbon neutral. So that's one. And one additional thing what we have done is water conservation. Today, we are about 500% water positive. So in the neighboring areas, in and around our factories, we harvest the rains. Along with some of our consultants, we have developed technologies which are suitable to that terrain. And we maintain that. Then building up check dams, all this thing. And then building up forests. We call them Miyawaki forest. We developed on our with Toyota systems first, paid for it. Then we adapted the technology ourselves. And now we are able to develop those at fraction of a cost and doing it in our factories and then outside the areas also. Plus the usual aspect of CSR on dealer front and supply chain partners and all that. So this is something ESG is very, very important and discussed at the board level also. So the entire organization focuses there on sustainability.
You were instrumental in building Hero's electric mobility business. What drove that shift and how did you approach it strategically?
So we're very keen to go for EV. So we started this developing our own EV. So first strategy was to, instead of going simply from the organic way, we looked at the inorganic way in the sense that we sort of integrated various things that were available. And we launched VIDA. Now we control about 11% of the market. And in about few years' time, we want to be in the top 3. And yes, it's an excellent competition. So whether it is the BCS, the BMS, the motor control unit, all these things we would like to eventually develop ourselves so that we have total control. We have developed the TCU also over the air. Now we can get updates and things like that. So it's a very exciting journey. And I'm finding that from 2020, the transition has been exponential. We are looking at whatever is available in the ecosystem. So alternate fuel like flex fuel already will launch now very soon. And thanks to the government, they are bringing out the flex fuel policy. We are looking at hydrogen as an alternate fuel, plus EV, plus new cell technologies. So it's a very exciting time, I should say, for the upcoming generations.
Having spent nearly 5 decades in the industry, what keeps you motivated? And how do you continue to adapt to change?
So one thing is very important, which I learned here from IIT also, was you need to continuously evolve and gain knowledge. You can't be resting on your past laurels. So what is done and gone is dusted, put aside. You have to look at what the future is. Look at the trends which are happening. So look at the technology trends which are going through and sort of adapt yourselves to all those new technologies. The worry of fear of failure is not there. If you don't do something right, as long as nothing is intentional or ethical, nothing is wrong.